Whatever you do, dulce de leche will say challenge accepted.
Teacher Valerie here. I hope you're still alive.
Oh no, bring a mom, bring a mom, bring a mom!
So embarrassing. Sorry.
Go went gone.
Do you want to join in our class?
Get to know a little bit more about your teacher, I think. I'm ready, bring it on. Welcome to another class online. And today we're going to be talking about the modals should and must, coronavirus edition. You ready? As you already know, should is used to give advice. And so is its negative form, shouldn't. Okay? Don't you love modals? You just get to make them negative, just like that. The flick of your wand. That's it. All right. So during coronavirus, there are certain things that we should always be reminded of. Okay? For example, they go click, click, click. You change to another one. You should wash your hands regularly and thoroughly, okay? Lots of soap and water. Gotcha? Single most important thing you can do, okay? You shouldn't pick your nose because it's dangerous these days. It's also quite gross, so just don't do it, all right? Same goes for rubbing your eyes. Don't do that if you can help it, all right? You shouldn't rub your eyes. And of course, you shouldn't visit friends or have any visitors come to your house. Got it? On the other hand, we have must, and its negative form, mustn't. And they both serve different functions. Whereas must, the affirmative form, is used to talk about obligation. Mustn't is used to talk about, prohibition. Things you can't do because they're not allowed, all right? Now remember, during a mandatory quarantine, #mandatory quarantine, also known as a lockdown, there are things we certainly must do or things that we mustn't do, all right? Here are some of them. Number 1, if you have symptoms that may be compatible with COVID-19, then you must self-isolate, okay? You don't need anyone to tell you to do that. It's a responsible thing to do, all right? Also, you must notify the authorities by calling the number that appears here, okay? And of course, you mustn't go to work, even if you're a doctor or a police officer, whom we appreciate very much, especially these days, okay? Got it? Of course, guys, this is just in case it's not very clear to some of you, you mustn't travel. This is not vacation time, okay? You must stay home. So here's a couple of important pieces of vocabulary or phrases that you can use during this time, okay? How about this one? Practicing social distancing and staying at home. So you should stay at home as much as you can. Try to avoid going out, even if it is to go out and buy food or go to the pharmacy, okay? You must practice social distancing at these times. You mustn't visit friends or family in order to stay safe and stay as healthy as possible so that in the near future, we can see one another again, be with one another again, okay? So here are Vale's rules to stay healthy and stay sane during quarantine. Number 1, you should read a book. I am a little partial towards Harry Potter, big fan. Oh, rule number 2, stay healthy by doing exercise. You should always do exercise. Man, this is as heavy as a mammoth. You should cook with your family and never be afraid to try new things. It's actually good. Whatever you do, dulce de leche will say challenge accepted. And finally, you should keep away from the news. on social media sometimes. And people are going crazy. So what about you? What do you do to stay safe and stay sane during this quarantine? Why don't you comment below? Make sure you tell me. And then if you like this video, click subscribe, resend, and all of those things centennials do these days. Okay? All right, that will be all for today. See you next one.